Parshas Vayeishev Yom Rishon Chof Kislev Rishon. Vayeishev Yaakov Be'eretz Megurei Aviv. Yaakov dwelt in the land of his father, as we're going to learn. This is Hebron, Be'eretz Canaan, in the land of Canaan. He went back to Hebron. Rashi Vayeishev Yaakov. So Rashi says, Achar shekosav l'cho yeshuvei Esav v'tadeisav b'derech tzara. After the Torah describes how Esav settled and all his generations in a very short way, they were not choshev and important enough to elaborate in detail how they settled and the order of their wars and how they drove out the Chayri. The Torah elaborates at the length and the settlement of Yaakov and his generations because they are chashuv in front of the Eibishter to be marach. Now, so basically, that's why the Torah now is going to be marich in Yaakov. You find the same way regarding the 10 generations from Adam to Neach, so-and-so had so-and-so. But when Neach came, the Torah elaborated on it. The same thing when it came from the generations from Neach to Avram, the Torah was concise. And then she gave Avram, and when Avram came, the Torah made a great deal, dwelt upon it at length. Now, Rashi says, Marshal Margolius Shnafel ben Acher. This can be compared to a pearl that falls in sand. And what happens? Adam and Mashrash Bechol, the Kavre Bekvora Ashamates. A Margolius, a person brings a sand and he sifts, takes all the rocks, the sand, until he tries to find the Margolius. Shumatzu Mashtlich. So once he finds the pearl, he takes all of the pebbles and the sand and he throws it away. So same thing over here. Basically, we're talking, there's a lot of sand, a lot of rocks, but now we got rid of it and we got the marvelous, we got Yaakov. Another explanation of Vayeishev Yaakov. What does it mean Yaakov dwelt? The camel, who's a flax dealer, the camels of the flax dealers once entered the town and they had tons of flax. So the person who was the blacksmith said, where's this guy going to store all this flax? What happened? He began so this guy, clever guy, said, you don't want the flax, just one spark, it will come out and will burn all the flax. So Yaakov saw all these chiefs of Esav. So he says, how am I going to conquer everything? What does it say? Eila told us Yaakov Vayeishev. These are the generations of Yaakov Vayeishev. The Ksiva Aya, Beis Yaakov Eish, Beis Vayeishev Lava, or Beis Esav Lakash. It says, and the house of Yaakov shall be fire, and the house of Vayeishev a flame, and the house of Esav shall be stubble. What happened? It says Vayeishev Nitzitz. Vayeishev Shemechalav Service Kulam. So a spark will emerge from Vayeishev and will destroy and consume all of them. So that's the Vayeishev Yaakov. Eila told us Yaakov Vayeishev. The Esav is going to be that spark to destroy Esav. Yeah. Okay, pasuk base. Eila told this Yaakov, these are the children of Yaakov. Who is this? Vayeishev. He was 17 years old. He was a shepherd of his father. He was a shepherd with his brother of sheep. And he was a lad. He was the sons of, he was with the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, who were the wives, fathers of the father's wives. Yosef brought evil tales about them to their fathers. And these are those of the generations of Yaakov. These are the settlements and the wanderings until they came to settle. The first cause of the wandering was when Yosef was 17 years old. This gobble of Mitzrayim. There, what happened? They wandered and they sent him to Mitzrayim. So this is the same explanation. And when we say Edo told this Yaakov, these are the generations of Yaakov. These are the settlements and their wanderings until they came. In other words, the first cause of his wandering was when Yosef was 17. The Medrash says that the Torah, or I should say the Medrash interprets that as follows. The Torah bases the generations of Yaakov and Yosef because of many things. Number one is First of all, Yaakov worked all for Rachel. And who was Rachel's Bechor? Was Vayeishev. And Shayazivi, Kohen, Shayaziv, they looked alike. Chumash, Yaakov, whatever happened to Yaakov happened to Yisef. Zenistam, this one was hated, this one was hated. This one, the brother wanted to kill him, and this the brothers wanted to kill. And how you find many different dugmas in Bereshit Rabbah. Another explanation of Vayeishev, because Yaakov wanted to dwell in tranquility. The trouble of Yosef sprang upon him. It was the first time that Yaakov could actually live in tranquility, and what happened? The troubles of Yosef came on him. Tzaddikim want to dwell in tranquility. Is it not enough when I prepared for the tzaddikim? They want to now dwell in tranquility in this world. Okay, he was a lad. What does that mean? He behaved childishly. He was touching up his hair. He was grooming his eyes. He should look handsome. As Bnei Bila, Kalemer, V'Dogel, Eitz Bnei Bila, he was frequently at the sons of Bnei Bila. The brothers would like demean them, and he would act friendly towards them. As the Basim Ra, evil tales, any evil saw on his brothers, he told Leo. He told Yaakov. They're reading Ibrim Nachai. And they were mezalzel, the children of the Shvaches, calling them avodim. And also they were suspected for relations. And all three of them, he got punished. Yeah, I have a different. I have a different here. Okay. So basically, so what happened? It says, and they shechted a kid when they sold him and did not eat alive. And calling him avodim, what happened? Yosef was sold as a slave. And concerning the Arayist, his master's wife lifted her eyes. Before say saw that they made through the Sefer, I think it's Sefer Yitzir, they made a person that looks like a woman, but she wasn't the Gashmius a woman. They just made like a AI of her, so there was no issue there. So some of our will say, okay, the Basim Koloshan Diba. Whatever evil could say, I am happy would say. So Mefarshim say also, why does the Torah have to say his age? It's to tell us that out there, if he'd be in his 30s or higher, or older, he wouldn't act this way. He was a young kid. He made very, very foolish decisions. Okay, Yaakov loved Yosef more than all his sons. He was because he was a son of old age. Also, the Exodus passed him, and he made a fine woolen coat. Some of us want to say it was gloves. He was born to him at his old age. Uncle says he was a wise son to him. Whatever he learned in Shem Ve'ever, he gave word to him. His features resembled him. Zikun. Pasim, Lashon Kli Milas, is a term of fine woolen garments. Kamei Karpas, like green wool. Kamei Ksinis Pasim, Tamar of Amnon, like fine woolen coats. Tamar of Amnon. Medrash Agoda, Hashem Tzarisov, and the Medrash says, it was called Pasim because of the Tzaris. Shedimkel Petifar, with a Sefer, Lishmaelim, he was sold over and over. He was sold to Petifar, and then he was sold to Ishmaelim. So Pasim is Petifar, Sechrim, Yishmaelim, and Midyanim.
Whatever it's called. How come the Hemla Yakiru?
Because he had a beard. She says.
Yaakov on the beard.
Oh, yeah. True. And his brother Saki, his father loved him more than all his brothers. But they say they hated him. They cannot speak to him peacefully. For what, from their discredit, from the way they acted discreditably, we learn the shvach. In other words, they did not say one thing in their mouth and one in their heart. Speak with him. Hey, Yosef dreamed another dream. And he told his brothers. And they continued to hate him. And they said to him, and he said to them, Listen to the dream which I have dreamed. Behold, we were a bundle of sheaves in the field. And behold, my sheep arose and stood upright. And behold, your sheaves encircled my sheaves, and they bowed down to me. The Targum says sheaves. Carrying sheaves. The same as found in the Mishnah. And Baba Metzia, if a person finds sheaves, one must take them and ask me, Mishnah and Baba Metzia. Start with my son now. This is the case. It stood erect. It found itself it remained standing erect in its place. And his brother said to him, you're going to rule over us. Are you going to govern over us? You're going to be like a dictator over us? It's the difference between Timlich and Moshel. They continued to hate him. On his words, and all his dreams and all his words. Because the evil tales that he would bring to his father. He dreamed another dream. And he related to his brothers. And he said, I dreamt another dream. Behold, there was the sun, there was the moon, the 11 stars who were bowing down to me. He told this to his father and his brothers, and his father rebuked him. They really told him, what is this dream that you are dreaming? You think I and your mother are going to come, and your brothers, your snap was the hearts to bow down to you? After he told his brothers, he told his father in their presence. He rebuked them because you'd bring hatred upon them. Your mother already died. Rachel died. Yaakov didn't realize that it's going on. Bila, who raised Yosef as if she were his mother. Learn that there's no dream without meaningless components. Yaakov intended to make the son forget about the whole matter. That's what he said. Am I going to come with you and your mother? Because he just wanted to calm them down. They should forget about this whole matter. He was waiting and looking forward to the expectation when it will happen. Similarly, it says the realization of the Abrah's promise. I do not wait for my sin. In other words, you do not wait.